certainly at least one of the messages for the evening. Peace indeed, right? Mr. Tezazomo, I see you. I see some guitar action. I think it's gonna be one of them guitar Thursdays. We need one of those. You don't even know. You don't even know. Okay, Ike Waltz, I see you. Greetings, my brother. I'm waiting for that story. I know it's coming our way. Wow, Kingsley Hutchinson. That's not Kingsley Hutchinson. I know Kingsley. Is that that's Lansing Carrier, right? You trying to confuse us. But we know that face. Welcome, my brother. It's good to see you. Joski C, I see you, my brother. Ooh, so good to hug you this weekend. Ah, what a treat. What a treat. Oh my goodness. Good to see you. Juan Ramirez is in the room with us. Shout out to you. We're so glad to have you in this space. We're gonna make sure, we give some light to your where you're doing your workshops as well, right? So we can make sure the folk find you, right? And take advantage of your magic also, right? So my name is Ray Jane. I'm your host for the evening, right? You found yourself at the Thursday night online open mic presented to you by the New Eureka Poets Cafe, right? This is the way that we start off all of our evenings, right? Since we started. And it's always going to be that way. And that's with love. So if you hear me calling your name, I'm not, putting you on the spot. You don't got to do nothing. You got to freeze or nothing like that, right? It's just for you to know that somebody acknowledges that you're here, right? That we care that you're in the space with us. Like Adam. Hey, Adam. How you doing? Oh, he said, look, that's how I'm doing. Check me out. Check me out. I'm here for it, all right? It's definitely going to be a guitar Thursdays. I need that in my spirit. I see Umesh is in the building. He's joining us. CC's got the piano out. Greetings, my brother. We see you back there. Yeah, he's running it down. I know I can feel it. I can feel it along my spine. It's doing the same thing, okay? Greetings. All right, we're going to give our folks a little time to come in this evening. In the meantime, I'm gonna drop the list in the chat for those of you who are here, right, with us in the Zoom room, and then we will share screen and get it going. All righty. Let me see if I can get this thing working. Here we go. You know the devil is a liar, y'all. Y'all know you working on it. Okay, there we go. It's in the chat for the folks. Dropping it right now. Boom. So y'all can check it out. See where you stand. Okay. While we wait for some more folks to come through. All right. We've got Finn Bell in the place with us, joining us as well. All right. Very good. Okay. So as always, all I ask in the beginning of the show is for you to give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you can see the screen. Okay. Great. Some of y'all are so good. I didn't even share the screen yet. Y'all already with the thumbs. He's like, no, just so you know, just so you can recognize my thumb, Ray Jane, when they come back around. I get it. I appreciate you. Okay. I'm gonna share screen right now. Okay. There we go. All right. Now put those thumbs to use. Okay, good. Excellent. Thank you very much. All right, great. Now we're gonna get fancy. We gotta go to share screen. Not not share. Like, there we go. Present. Duh. Okay, so we could take up the whole screen because we got to take up space. That's why we're here, right? And if you didn't know, that's why you are here, to take up space, right? With your words, with who you are as an individual, as an artist, as a viewer, right? You might not be a poet. You might just be somebody who likes to listen to poetry, and that's cool too. We appreciate you for coming here and spending your Thursday with us, no matter the reason. So, where is here, right? Thursday night online open mic. Again, presented to you by the New Eureka Poets Cafe. And I'm your host for the evening. It's Ray Jane. That's ITSRAYJANE. Y'all forgive me, I got a little frog in my throat. It's been a very emotional week, folks. Okay? So, this thunder is a little scratchy. Okay? But y'all go bear with me because we're going to get through. Because we always do. Right? And again, if you're looking for somebody to follow, somebody to at least be a conduit to other safe places to be, right? to other events to stretch yourself in. Please do check it out. We got some lovely Instagram handles for you, right? New Eurekan Poets Cafe at It's Ray J, and that's myself. We also got the dopest hosts in the universe, right? Also the metaverse, the Zoomverse, all the verses, okay? Elemental, the poet with the two, y'all, not a T, okay? So make sure you follow him. Our boy Paul Conqueso, who is our voices and vibes, karaoke voices. We got all the names up in here, okay? So he is definitely holding us down as well, and absolutely worth the follow. He is also a plug, okay? And then who keeps us moving forward, right? Keeps us honest, keeps it working. Ron Mark Thompson in the background holding us down. Tech God RMT is also how we refer to him. And you might hear me say, "You down with RMT?" And then you go, "You know me. You down with RMT? Yeah, you know me. Who's down with RMT? Everybody." Okay, y'all got it. Y'all got it. See, people turning on their videos to dance. Calm down. Y'all always want to dance somewhere. Dang. All right. But I get it. It is a party, right? And it's the best kind. It's a love party, right? But I do have some tough news to share. There's no easy way to say this. And I'm going to do my best to get through this evening without, becoming a waterfall. But this is my last Thursday hosting the Thursday night online open mic. I am stepping away from the New York for some time, stepping away for my own mental health. I need to take care of myself, right? Every Thursday we tell you to love yourself, to care for yourself, to grab that oxygen before you could take care of anybody else. And what I won't ever be is a hypocrite, right? Right? What I will always be is willing to war for my peace, even if I have to war with myself. And please believe that I've had to war with myself to come to this decision. It is not easy for me to leave. I never want to leave any of you behind. You've kept me alive as much as I hope I've given you enough love, right, to remind yourself of what's true, right, when all the bad things try to tell you otherwise. And I ask for you to honor my decision to take care of myself, to acknowledge what I am, which is a well, and that a well cannot pour from an empty state. And you deserve a well that is full. I know I can be an empty well with y'all. That's not the question. I'm here for a purpose, right? You are a part of my ministry in life, right? And I got to do that with a full tank because that's what the ministry needs. So sometimes you got to step away to take care of yourself. And that's what I'm doing. And I don't want you to be sad because this is not a sad thing. I'm not disappearing. I told Elemental and Ron earlier, I'm too brown to disappear. Okay? You can always see me. Look how I stand out against all this white. Okay? Listen, I ain't going nowhere, but I need to step away for myself. And I'm doing that to also leave space, right? I've been hosting this show for over a year and it's been a blast. I feel grateful. I was gifted this community, right? And I feel blessed by it. Every moment I get to spend with you all is a blessing, right? Even if you're just here to hang out, that's a blessing, right? All your messages that you send to me, letting me know, yo, I didn't think I could do it, but thank you, is a blessing, right? And if you're going to be a part of a community, the expectation should also be that you pour into that community that you are being watered by. And we can only give you that opportunity by making space for you, right? So there'll be other hosts cycling through this position, sharpening their iron as they should be able to in an artistic community, right? Loving on you in a different way, as we should all be able to in an artistic community, right? So you will see me. I'll be popping up every now and then. But at this moment, I have to take some time for myself. I don't want this whole show to be about that, because it's not about me. It never was. It's about you. And I'm just a conduit for the love that God has for you. And you don't got to believe in God. That's okay. I do for you, right? And I'm here to give you space. So for every person that's on the guarantee list, and I see y'all blowing up the chat, I know, I feel you. I'm in there with you. Trust me, right? But I know there's some people over here still want to know where they stand at in the list. So I'm going to drop that one more time, right? Just so y'all know. You got 3 minutes. I done took up a lot of time. I apologize, but I felt like we needed to have that talk, right? Next week, it's going to be La Bruja talking to you. Come back to the thing that she created. So y'all will still be taken care of, right? And for those of you who made it here tonight, if you made it to the guaranteed list, meaning you signed up 24 hours ahead of time at the neweureka.org, then you have a guaranteed spot. If you did not do that, you ain't know to do that. This is your first time. You're like, who are these people? What are they even talking about, right? But you still want to spit. Later, hit me up in a private Zoom message, private DM message, okay? And get on the good luck round. We usually have a little space for you, because that's how we do up in here. We're just making space for you, right? And if you want to take up space, guaranteed space next week, you can still go. Same rules apply, right? Still get up in this space the same way. 24 hours ahead of time. So since we are sharing space and energy and love together, 9 p.m. Eastern on Thursday, you go to the neweureka.org on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Full events calendar, 9 p.m. slot. Artist ticket, because that's what you are. You're an artist, right? When you stepping on this stage, you coming out of that viewership. You're an artist. Remember that. There's only one rule up in here, and that's don't get cute and get the boot. The rule still stands. This is the last show for me, but the rule gonna be here, right? So don't get the boot trying to be cute with the other hosts, because I'm telling them, I'm giving them permission to activate the boot whenever they need it, okay? We can activate it anytime. So anybody can get it, and anybody can be the boot. In fact, you are all the boot. You see something that offends you, that feels like hate speech, that pushes you down instead of lifts you up, you message me, you message Elemental, you message Ron, and we will handle it. And that's all that needs to be said about that. Okay? Thank you to our sponsors, so we can still do this for free. National Endowment for the Arts, the New York State Council on the Arts, the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, the Amazon Literary Partnership, New York Community Trust. I'm with you. Trust me, I feel you. I need to get through it while I can, right? neweureka.org/contribute, or find us on Cash App, $New Eureka Poets Cafe, okay? Yes, we talked about the boot. Just in case y'all forgot, I got to run it back on y'all sometimes. Okay. Oh, of course, now my alarm is going off, but y'all don't mind that. Just get into the melody. Okay. Here is the list. Okay. We have a good list this evening, a great list, some may say, a wonderful list. You ought to know. Okay. This is a technical space. Okay. Shit happens, as you can see. So if something interrupts your performance, jump off, jump back on. Let us know you're here, so we can get to the entirety of it. I see a lot of guitars in our Zoom boxes, folks, okay? Please put your original sound on so that we can hear the entirety of your piece, okay? Yeah, it's melodic. I gotta set alarms. I'm old, I'll be forgetting to do stuff, okay? This space is for love, okay? So that is what we are going to get into. That's what it's always about. And I want you to stay tuned. In the middle of the show, Ron is going to let you know what else is going on at the New Yo Monday night online open mic is always available to you. with Elemental, as I mentioned, also in the room with us. And New York's next on Saturday, this Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern is also going on. So just stay tuned. Ron's going to let you know what it is, okay? I'm still here with you. I'm a little hoarse, as you hear it. You hear it. It's a little froggy in there. I'm sorry, y'all, but this is what a week of crying will do to your throat. Okay? But I can still sing a little ditty. So if you want me to sing something to you this evening, send me a private message and we'll get into it. Okay? In the meantime, in between time, we're gonna get into this list because, like I said, it's not about me, it's about y'all. First person up, Mr. Tezazomo. Please unmute yourself and welcome back, my brother.
Well, I have my original sound thing turned on so you can hear my heartfelt whimpers here. I'm going to do music tonight. This is an original titled Echoes of Tomorrow. Sacred soil, our ancestors roam through ages past, our spirits soar. What institutions they say they understand, but their land acknowledgements are just sad. We don't need words, we need our land, the land they took. We don't want sand. Acknowledgements hollow without truth. Return the land to our generations lost the painful tale, yet our spirits still prevail. Through oppression, tears we remain strong. What institutions must right their wrong? We don't need words, we need our land, the land they took. We don't want sand. Acknowledgement hollow without truth. Return the land to our roots. In unity we find our way. We reclaim the land where we'll stay. With every beat of the drum we play, our connection grows strong each day. One institutions bear here our plea for justice, love, and unity. We don't need words, we need our land, the land they took. We don't want sand, acknowledgements hollow without truth. Return the land to our roots. Acknowledgements hollow without truth. Return the land to our Thank you, Ray Jane, for all the love you've given us, and thank you for being our stalwart sojourner for us here. Thank you.
It's my honor. My honor. Thank you so much for your music. For filling this room, starting us off with good energy. Please unmute yourselves and give Mr. Tezazuma some love, please.
Yes, I think that was a beautiful way to start. Couldn't.
Oh, Mr. Tez, appreciate that, man. Love your music.
Yeah,
Nice
it
work.
is. Yeah.
Sweet.
We don't want sand.
Yeah,
Or words.
Yeah.
And
speaking truth.
Hell yeah, right? Speaking of speaking truth, right? As he just said, and I'm sure he's going to tell you some more truth. And also where you can find some if you're looking for some, right? Michael Sandler, please unmute yourself and welcome back.
Oh, thanks. And, thank you for everything you've done hosting this space. It's just more than we could ever ask for. You've just been so wonderful, and we're all just blessed in having known you this time. I am going to go ahead and do my normal lighthousewriters.org. So everybody out there, and especially all those people watching this later on YouTube who may not have heard me do this over 300 times. So go check it out. Speaking of speaking truth, I'm actually going to do something that's absolutely made up. I was very happy. I actually wrote something new. So I'm going to try it out. It's called In the Alley Behind the Blue Light Bar. I'm sharing a smoke with Albert Einstein in the alley behind the blue light bar, feeling the bumping beat of the bass drum on our backs as the worn wooden door reverberates. A sax squawk cuts like a saw through metal plate. Albert makes a joke I don't get the punchline to. He says not to worry, I will get it in time, that it's all relative. Yeah, whatever, Al, I tell him as the cherry on the cig glows red as a burning sun in the almost dawn sky over the all-night diner with a blinking neon telling us to break fast, break fast. Al crushes the butt under his heel, shoelaces dangling. He's not the kind to care. What was it you said you were working on? I asked. If I knew, I would tell you, he says with a grin. It's all theoretical. I tell him, I've got a gig on a moving truck, making a room in one house into a room in another house. It's kind of magic, ain't it? I asked him. Yeah, I get that, Al laughs. Everything is magic if you look at it right or you don't know how it's done at all. Either one messes up your mind. He pushes down on his unpinched fedora. It's cold in here. Let's get inside. Al holds the door and we snake back in through the hipsters and jivers and soldiers out on furlough hanging out at the blue light tonight. The trumpeter on stage blows notes that make your heart explode. You hardly need a drink, but Al is back before I know he's gone with 2 beers and 2 shots of schnapps. Whole hell of a lot of energy in here, I say as I clink, then drink and feel the burn. If you only knew, says Al with a grin as wide as a slide trombone. Okay, and decided to change things up a little from what I was gonna do, considering the nature of the evening. I'm gonna do a piece that I wrote for someone else who set up an incredible space that helped me to grow. And this is Gentle Gardener for Jane Thatcher. And tonight it's also for Ray Jane. I visit the orchards of spheres and look at the product and look at quintillions ripened and look at quintillions green. Walt Whitman. Tending a garden of forgotten flowers, an unforeseen explosion of blossoming colors, seeds from far and wide, blown by rough winds in need of attention and gentle care, carefully, subtly, lovingly cultivated, every hue, shade, shape, and texture, thick-stemmed and thorned in delicate strands, tall, strong, freestanding stalks and gently creeping vines in need of purchase, clinging for support against the elements. Week by week, roots watered and nurtured, turned sunward, steadied by well-placed supports, letting patterns play and form a harmonious whole, dazzling in its rich array of details, full of fragrance, evoking wisdom and desire. Without the effort of the gentle gardener, rare disparate blooms, oft seen as weeds, transported from the far-flung wilds, could never have joined to become this interconnected, majestic maze of delight. Does it seem a simple act to prepare the ground and season by season harvest sweet fruits? It is not. We must give the gardener due praise, whose diligent, steady touch sensed in each plant unique potential and birthed a sweeter, better world. This is not the only garden to be thus blessed. Leaving these budding growths in others' capable hands, the gentle gardener now moves on to furrow new fields, to bring forth crop after crop of wonder and rapture, as this strong, sheltered oasis remains and thrives. Every future blossom and fruit bursting forth will owe its grandeur and radiance in part to the tender, green-fingered cultivator's loving labor. Spores will flutter off the land and grow in plots and tracks, new germination continuing the gardener's never-ending gift. Hands, heart, vision, and a few simple tools used well are all it takes, the gifted, to enrich shared experience. Exquisite gardens will grow, feeding spirit and soul, all indebted and thankful for the gardener's care, all reflecting humble compassion in grateful design. And again, I just want to say thank you so much for everything you have done for us and everything you have shown us in the way of beauty and compassion and love. Thank you, Ray Jane.
Thank you, Michael. It has been a pleasure to hear you, the way you put words together, this interconnected, majestic maze of light. I couldn't explain this place better. Thank you for your words. Please unmute yourselves and give Michael some love.
Michael, that was beautiful. Michael, you are
Gorgeous
also a gardener.
Hello, Joski. Always great to hear you, Michael Sandler. Really, keep telling y'all that guy's got one of the sharpest pens in the world. Appreciate you, Michael Sandler.
Ike, I see your hand is raised. Go ahead, Ike.
Oh, I just wanted to support what Michael said with all my heart.
Thank you, Ike. I'll allow it. Thank you. Y'all are just loving on me, and I'm so appreciative. I need that. So I thank you for offering it to me for free. The next poet also has a lot to offer to you for free, right? Juan Ramirez Jr. is also one of our beloved hosts for Art Defines Inc. He produces and brings to life, right, a writing workshop called Flip the Script series, right? And I'll drop the link in the chat for y'all so you can get your life. If you don't think you're a screenwriter, you don't think you can write a monologue, right? All of that is a lie. All you have to do is show up where somebody's willing to teach you. And whatever you think you can't do, you can, right? But I'll let him tell you more about it. Thank you for being here with us. It's wonderful to see you.
Thank you for that beautiful introduction. Yes, that's true. I teach, I'm the dramatist at Art Defiance. So come through if you want to know how to write plays, screenplays, monologues, all that good stuff. I'm here. I don't want to take more time. I'm going to jump into it. If y'all know me, I tend to do that. Just want to give a quick, what's up, Tez? What's up, Ron? What's up, Elemental? How you doing? I dedicate this poem to my wife, Christy. But I dedicate this performance to you, Ray J. It's for you. This is my beginning of the universe poem called Multiverse. Click, click, bang, heat moves. I can't drop this plank, forces in me interact, I keep it cool. First particles, then primordials, then atoms. In my element, I radiate towards you. Funny how gravity keeps us grounded enough to make us stars. Keep the same energy, because everything that matters is dark. This galaxy, sun the system, and spun a dance, rotating around while going forward to give us a chance to be born a mistake in the space where we dwell. Even life began trying to stay out, a single cell. From swim to walk to run to flight to hot to cold, today I see tonight. I think of how descendants came to be, slowly evolved into beings to overseas communities, cities, countries, through tragedies and broken dreams, to want to be loved, but want to be loved and believe. To two souls with their own two needs, to finally meet, to conceive, for their bodies to agree, to feed a seed into a baby and to survive too. Poverty, disease, war, and life too, all to become you. How odd. 1 in 4 trillion. But what's math when you can't calculate what isn't? So I gotta say it now before it's too late. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, I love you. Matter of fact, I love you to the moon and back. Wait, no, that's 8 days. Matter of fact, I love you to the galaxy and back. Wait, 250 years, I can't. Matter of fact, I love you to the universe and back, because that expands, and when it collapses, will finally come back and snap back like, wait. But if there are other instances, if there are other existences and farther distances, perhaps there's one where we can't meet. For instances, perhaps there's another me out there asking you out. I hope he doesn't waste another second of doubt. Perhaps there's a we where we don't make sense, or where we're both a tree, a comet who near miss. Or perhaps our love only comes from a lonely heart's wish, or where our love possibly doesn't even exist. You know what? Let's take space and make the time for purpose. Forget about me in multiverses, right? In multiverses. Let's look up over all else And as they say, for we are the universe looking back and experiencing itself. See, find me to find you in my eyes. Baby, I could love you for many lifetimes. For when we die, we'll live in the love of others. And more than anything, let's inspire them to wonder and show them they don't need signs or to ask why. We enough from dust to stardust, you and I. Wow. Thank you for everything, Ray J. I'm always going to remember you.
Man, yeah. Come on. That's how you come through, Juan. Come on with the cadence. Ooh, and you know we a bunch of nerds in here, so the science, you know. We're like, did he say cells? Oh my God, this is so great. Please unmute yourself and give Juan some love for
Yeah,
that.
beautiful flow. Wow, that was great.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Come on, Juan, with the heat, man. Come on with all of that, man. For real, all the science, all the hot.
I
Hot,
hear
man.
a lot of
Multiverses, right? Multiverses. That shit was hot.
I hear a lot of poems where people mention like the stars and like the sky. I've never heard one like quite as sciencey as that one, and I'm all for it.
I tried. Thank y'all. Thank you.
Yeah. Get all sciencey on it.
The Stardust.
You know we like that shit. We the same old nerds, right? So we gonna be who we are to the last second, right? Whether you know it or not. Whether you've come to peace with that or not is on you. But you're gonna be who you are to the last second. So you're gonna have to get real comfortable with who you are, which also requires you getting comfortable with who you're not. Right? Right? Sure. And who we not gonna waste any more time getting to, right? You know, had the whole piano in the background. I heard that I need to hear the whole thing. I need to hear the whole, the fancy things y'all do, when you run over, I need to hear all of that, okay, Cece? Good. Yep, I see you practicing. Excellent. Let me unmute you. Welcome back, CCR Chagra.
All right. That's for you. I know whatever you're doing and wherever you're going and whatever the backstory is, you're following your soul, you're doing the right thing. If it's a good story, if it's a tough call, whatever it is that you're doing, I think we know you enough to know that you're doing the right thing, whatever the soul call is. And even if it's a tough one, I hope you are, and you're taking care of yourself. You're probably taking care of 1,000 people first, but I'm sure you're dealing yourself in. Yeah, I hear you. So, we'll keep you there. So, I'm going to dedicate this to you. This is from 2000. The last time I worked on this was in 2001 on my birthday, but I picked it up today. And it's a ditty I haven't played. I played this a long time ago on stage in Stone Soup back in the 20-something years ago with a guitar. And I just touched it with the piano today, but the chords are pretty simple. So I'm going to, I'll give it a go. So this is called The Sun's Coming Up. Let's see what we got here. You let me know if it's glitchy, and just stop it and let me know, all right? All right. Who will join me in my life while we join with all life, and together we dream on for every next one. The sun's coming up, but it's really not morning, but I'm looking forward to your light in my life. Oh, I am in transition. My life, it's a changing, and the way it will be will not be what it was. So as I go through this and things become heavy, stormy and gray, and not looking up, oh, I see that the ground and the long road before me might be a way to move past being stuck. Oh, now I'm getting tested by work and by money. Oh, how will I feed love? How will my love be fed? Oh, who will join me in my life as we join with all life, and as we dream together for every next one. The sun's coming up, but it's really not morning, and I'm looking forward to your light in my life. But at the same time that I'm living this story of my life, I just might realize I create the course of my life, and the weight of my burden to realize my state of mind is my own choice. So I'll try not to invest in what is depressing, lonely, or sad, or what feels like the end. 'Cause really the truth is there's a new day dawning. So why not the next page of my happy life? Oh, who will join me in my life while we join with all life, and together we will dream on for every next one. So why not just let the fact that I traveled so far through my dreams to this my present chance now, as a result of all of my trials, I'll admit I've cried enough tears true tears to reach. Here there's plenty of poetry still living in me, plenty of songs I haven't sung yet, many a loving times that I haven't lived yet, and many new hearts, perhaps even the one the sun's coming up. So soon will the light be shining as nature unfurls what's ahead. Who will join me in my life while we join with all life, and together we will dream on for every next one. Oh, the sun's coming up, but it's really not morning, and I'm looking forward to your Ray Jane light in my life.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. You know how I feel about the keys, man. Y'all just fill this room with such beautiful music. And I thank you, Cece, for sharing.
Thank you for what you do. And you really pour it out. You lift every single person after every single poem, no matter where they come from, no matter what they do. That's recognized. Sometimes it's even a tough call. Somebody just, even if they come on here and they do something, and it's a little, you still find a love angle. You're good.
Yes, find the beauty within.
You're irreplaceable. Put it that way. Whoever's next is gonna have to do their own thing, but there's only gonna be one of you, and that's good enough.
Well said, CC.
Appreciate you. Y'all give CC some love back
Yes,
for all that
yes.
love he gave.
You keep in touch now.
Yes, CC.
Come on, CC. Every time that cat sit behind those keys, it's a masterpiece coming. Appreciate you, man.
The lyric writer. I know. Don't say that.
That's it. Too bad. You got to take it. That's it. Oh, well. Oh, well. Be uncomfortable. That's the right kind of uncomfortable, right? All right. We're going to move it forward to the next talented artist amongst us. Also creating safe spaces. Also using themselves as a platform for other people's voices to stand. Unmesh, our brother from across the seas, please unmute yourself and welcome back.
Hey, Regine, hello everyone. And Regine, thanks for your service and contribution to the world of poetry. I know this is just a beginning and sky is the limit, but the enthusiasm and the intensity you show, I think that is amazing. You are fire, which keeps people warm on a winter night. So yes, Regine, wishing you all the best. Thank you. And thanks, you have made a life bit better for quite a few people. I think that is what it counts. All material things comes and goes, but I think this is very, very important. Thank you for that. And here we go. Every tiny, idle speck of sand making the beach beautiful. Every peck on my cheek, morning tea, the breeze of fresh air, the blast of afternoon hot air, it makes my life better. Every line of the poem I write, every poem I perform, great poem, bullshit poem, good for nothing poem, it makes my life better. Every discussion, every second, sorrow, joy, moments of happy silence, tears, frustration, killing silence, it makes my life better. You listening to my poem, loving it, criticizing it, ignoring it, your applause, it makes my life better. For me, I am the center of the universe, but you are my world. Without you, I am empty. Without me, you are not full. Every walk in the garden, every second stuck in the frustrating traffic, a small act of helping neighbors, neighbors helping me, it makes my life better. Listening to the painful stories of my friends, they're making me realize the hell I am living in, spending time with me, fighting over insignificant matters, popcorn in the movie, flop movie, super hit movie, the singer who is singing out of tune, beautiful symphony, abundance and scarcity, living on the edge, sitting quietly in a box, jumping out of the box, thinking out of the box, just makes my life better. Just makes my life better. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
And you make our lives better, Umesh. Right? What you say about me is so true about you. I appreciate you and I admire your work. And I thank you for filling this room and every space that you step into with love and a genuineness that's palpable. We appreciate you. Please unmute yourselves and give Umesh some love.
Unmesh.
Unmesh.
Mesh ain't nothing but the
Unmesh.
Well
love.
done.
Unmesh
Well
is
done.
all the love.
Unmesh.
That was
Man,
humility,
amazing.
and then you went under there with humble, and you went under there with something beautiful, and another with kindness. You just kept digging. You looked right to the bottom. I
That's
love
what he is.
Love right to the bottom. I love that. Ooh, ooh, that is a huge compliment. Someone tells you you are love right to the bottom on Mesh, and that's a fact. That's a fact. Thank you for being here and being yourself. We wouldn't have it any other way, right? And speaking of folks that we appreciate in all aspects of their glitter, and I do mean glitter, right? Because the thing, it shines, right? So many different ways. And that poet's name is Finn Bell, right? That's another person you need to get down with, right? If you don't remember nothing else, I'm telling you this evening, I'm not mentioning people to connect with for no reason, right? There are a lot of places to be safe. There are a lot of places to grow. There's a lot of places to be great, right? We want you to be great everywhere. And that's still true. Finbel, please unmute yourself and let them know where they can find you, how to get great with you.
So much, Ray. Before I go on with my poem, just wanted to let you know how you blessed my Thursdays during this time that you were the host or are the host of Thursday night. I looked to you for calm, and you provided it to the community. That's not an easy thing to do. But more than anything else, what my heart craves is peace for you in your own heart, and doing what you feel is right. That's all that matters to me. Thank you so much for that. So I'm not afraid to admit this before. Have been in the past, and I put on a brave face. This week has been a big struggle for me, emotionally, mentally, trying to regain my my footing with my mental wellness. And when I'm in that state, I feel like I'm drowning, and I fight against that. This may not make sense to anybody else, but I figured taking the weakness and making it a strength, saying that I was drowning, well, aren't I a being of water? So take that strength and bring it back up. And for some strange reason, when these things happen, I go back to thinking about the water, thinking about mermaids. It just comforts me. So I pulled out this old poem. It's called Sirena Sor Juana. It was from 2021. It was the New Eureka Poets Cafe No Theme Day. I'm going to do one poem and then another one, and hopefully they're both short enough for the space. A last swig of dark brew. His worries abandon his brow for the night. His 5 o'clock shadow is impatient for tomorrow. He bids me goodnight, and lights go out all over the world. I temper my aqueous turbulence. I chew on hard time leftovers. My mind clutters, thickened leftovers to chew. No, gnaw really. Lines and meanings and pauses and breaths. I have ample time left on my plate. Lust is not a condiment. Love is not a meal. It is binge eating madness. If left entirely to my whimsy, a former self would emerge from the hardwood floor and climb into the attic, throwing down old vices on the landing to play heartbreak with later. I braid him into my life. Careful plates, I intone good intentions. I bind him into my anima, twine tightening. I breathe out my longing. There is no longer day or night. I want to strangle him in the sunlight fragrance of my hair. I want to initiate him into the intimacies of how my dreams make me languish in the tangled sheets between my legs. I want to make erratic patterns of sleep, lightning movement trip behind my eyelids. I want to compel him to gasp, to convulse and pine in the same seductive rhythm. I bide my time. Siren song silenced. I bid him good night, and lights go out all over the world. My limbs cross, uncross, impatient for tomorrow, but my brow is unruffled tonight. A last stir of dark brew. And then this next poem is also from 2021. It's called Settling Debts, and I think it's something of a list poem. I want to share a list of things I learned to do to get through a day when you're feeling beaten down. Number 1, get angry. When you're angry, you are motivated. When you're angry, you are focused. Shit gets done. 2, find a project to channel all that sudden rush of emotion and energy. It needs somewhere to go. It really doesn't care where. Bonus points if you guide it into something creative or productive. No judgment if you decide to seethe and chain smoke instead. Number 3, decide you're going to cut off your hair today. Sure, it took you 2 years to grow it this long, and sure, like Joe March in Little Women, it's your crowning glory, your one beauty. There are those things to take into consideration. Fuck it, lop it all off. Find a YouTube video to guide you and snip, snip, snip away. You'll feel much better afterward, or too numb and shocked by your own decision to register how stupid you look. Number 4, dance in the kitchen to really loud salsa music. Do a few crossbody leads and turns without a partner and realize that it's futile and repetitious, and stopped abruptly. Begin spinning and spinning continuously in circles until you're too dizzy to care what happens next. Number 5, somehow find your way to a couch or safely onto the cold kitchen tile and take a nap. A long one, a satisfying 4 to 6 hour long one. Points for finding a spot with a pillow and a blanket. No harsh words from the videos in your head if you curl up double into a tiny hard ball and shield your face from the accusations of the afternoon sun. Number 6, wake up ravenous. Raid the pantry. You haven't eaten any real food today, but that shouldn't stop you from methodically munching on a bag after bag of whatever salty snack you find in the cupboards. Number 7, find your stash of wine or rum. Is there hard liquor anywhere in this damn house? Let's do this. Number 8, write a scathing poem. Read it aloud in different voices until it loses all its vitriol and begins to make you laugh. Scrunch it up into a tight ball, tighter than the ball armoring yourself in earlier today, tighter still than the heavy ball forming in the very bottom of your belly. Now put that ball poem into your mouth and swallow it. No, take it out. Light one burner on the stove and incinerate it instead. Just don't burn down the house in the process. 10 points for a negativity warding spell. Minus 20 points for a binding spell. Plus 40 points for a binding spell. Number 9, scream your primal howl up into the moon. Smile even if you're not feeling it down to your toes just yet. Number 10, breathe in, breathe out, blink again. Breathe, reconnect the rhythm of your breath with your heartbeats. Thank you.
Ooh, that was gorgeous. Both of them. To listen to you drive us around with your poetry all night. There's always a turn that I'm not expecting, but I'm so grateful for it. You said one thing amongst many things that were striking. You said love is not a meal, it is binge eating madness. I love you, Finn. Thank you. Thank you. Please unmute yourselves and give Finn some love for that. Wow. Wow.
Thank you,
Divine
Ben.
condiment. Oh, Finn.
Gonna make you stronger. Gonna make you stronger. Always does.
Daughter of
Oh,
Krypton never misses.
beautiful.
Plug in. Trust and
Oh.
believe.
Oh, God.
Love you guys.
We love you too. And this is why we say get within, right? You want to emote like that in words? Get within. Okay? It's a whole masterclass. I'm just saying. Just saying. All right. Next person to the mic to show us how they do their thing. He already came through. He put his guitar in the screen with you. He said, I'm not here to play with you. I said, Adam, is that you? And he showed me the guitar. He didn't even speak. He just showed me the guitar. So I know what time it is. I do. I know. It's time to rock. I know. It's Guitar Thursdays. I get it. Adam, please unmute yourself. Do your thing.
All right. Before I start playing, I just want to tell a little bit about my time here on the T-Noom. So 2022 last year was a pretty big roller coaster for me. I started out the year just coming out of just a total shit storm within my life. And I basically just spent that whole year trying out a bunch of different sort of places to try to settle myself into. Some obviously worked better than others. But I think it's really great that I got to end the year on a high note, because I got to cap off the year by stumbling upon this space. And I've been coming here ever since. Ray Jane has been a really big part of not just my life and my time here, but everyone's. And yeah, I want to offer my thanks for everything that you've done for everyone. And obviously, whatever choice you're making now is going to be what's right for you. And I wish you the best. Hopefully I'll get to see you around at some point. I also want to talk about what a great experience last weekend was. A lot of people from this community also, they came into the city. I think it was for the for the poetry festival on Governor's Island, which unfortunately I didn't get to make it out to. But I did get to see a lot of people at the brick and mortar, which was really, it was kind of surreal to me to see everyone here just like in person, not in just a bunch of rectangles. It was kind of like I was in Infinity War or Endgame. It was pretty cool. But we were all, before that we were all brought together, through this online community. And there's, it's not even like possible to overstate that. With that said, I'm gonna go into it. This song is one that's from a while ago. It's one of the early videos, which is this song about it comes from the YouTube channel Numberphile, which is sort of their math YouTube channel. And early on they put out a song, they collaborated with some musicians, and it's about the number 5, which is the golden ratio. And so I figured I'm gonna combine my love of mathematics with my love of heavy metal music and really weird, out there guitar riffs. A lot of the riffs in this song are based on aspects of the number, so hopefully I play them right. If I don't, the number and the mathematics themselves change, and we will get Y2K levels of catastrophe, but I'll do my best. This is the Golden Ratio song. turns wheel. Emerge from the equation. Golden angle. Spiral self-control. Propulsion is divine. You find your way to fight, to fight, to fight. Ratio defined. You can't deny it's fine. Five foot way. Forbidden symmetry. Crossing points divine. Demonic geometry. Phi equals root 1 plus 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 phi equals root 1 plus. The proportion is divine. You'll find your way to fight, to fight, to fight. Ratio divine. You can't deny it's right. The proportion is divine. You'll find your way to fight, to fight, to fight. A ratio divine. You can't deny it's right. It was a little experiment that I did there. Thank you for tolerating that.
Tolerating, man. Finn and I are over here like, hold back the headbang. Hold it back. It's not professional. That was awesome. Listen, just melting pieces. That's what I love to see you do. And it has been a pleasure to support you. And I'll continue to support you. You let me know where you're going to be at, when you are performing. And that goes for all of you, you know. Hit me up. I'm still here to support and lift you. So I know you're going to be playing that guitar all over the place as you should be. So make sure you let us know where to find you. And in the meantime, we're going to ask everybody to unmute themselves so they could tell you, hell yeah, right?
Yeah, I don't
Hell
even
yeah.
like
yeah,
metal, and I
woo, rock
love that,
on.
man. That's,
Oh, that
I mean, we
That's
like
what
your
God
cover
said.
songs, but
Listen,
your originals rule.
There's a
seriously.
lot of I met Adam.
Like,
There's
killing
a
that
lot
shit,
more
man.
dimensions to that young man than we see here.
Oh, well
He's
said,
got
man.
some, he's got some depth and some
He's-
bandwidth there.
Man, he's an artist.
Oh yeah,
Chords
there's a
are on
lot
point,
going on.
man. Vocals.
Oh,
Showing more
Did
sides of
that.
yourself than we see. You're not as
Yeah.
you're not just a metal guy. There's a lot to you.
I love your guitar playing, brother.
That rock
You
star.
carry on for the rest of us, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
we're
some.
really glad you found us.
Yes. Yes. Had us on the edge of our seat. We like, ooh, he's just gonna keep grinding. You know what I mean? Poor Finn Bell and myself, we just like trying to hold it back. We just it's so tough. You make it so hard. And we like that kind of challenge, right? To keep the rhythm out your body. How? It's impossible, right? So thank you for showing us that, right? So get loose in here, right? It's not a sad day, it's a celebration. We're making space for each other. That's all. Just making more space, more love. That's it. Every day, that's what we do. At least every Thursday, that's how we get down, okay? Next person up to spread their light is none other than Lantern Carrier. He tried to trick us earlier, but we knew it was you. We knew it was you. Please unmute yourself and welcome back, my brother. It's great to see you doing your thing over the weekend. I'm sad we didn't get to embrace, but just give it time. It's going to happen.
Regine, the least I can do is to dedicate a piece for you. I couldn't find the one I wanted. It's called No Farewell, but I'm sitting here in Jamaica, Queens, and it's not as easy as my computer in England. But this piece is called This Love, so I'm sending you some supernal and celestial love. This love contains the birthless kiss of songless songs and blissful silence, a rapturous wave of holiness that makes me swoon and inebriated with the precious wine of supernal glory and infinite light. This love cleanses my uncomely shadows with the fire of paradise, preening me like sunlight does roses, granting me the sweet pains of adversity, so that I become the glowing candle of its effulgent delight. I saw her numerous times, her vast seeds of contemplation, too mystical to mention, the profundity of her heart, a ceaseless blessing for my once ragged cobwebs of a life, her gaze and smile a bewildering trip into the mansions of my soul. This love is immaculate and timeless, self-transcendent flame imploring my heart with the impunity of moksha, of self-discovery. She speaks to me in the flowers and in the arias of Mozart. She waltzes in the cadences of cosmic constellations, shimmering with moons and stars. I feel her gentleness, secretly guiding souls in the darkest conflicts, her temperate justice bursting into the joyfulness of a compassion temporarily hidden from fools, but granted to the downtrodden and impoverished to feed their spirits hungering for the light of freedom. This love is birthless and unspoken, and how can I describe a realm which is limitless and humble, revealing itself to children, yet hidden from the scholarly and those who teach or execute our laws? This love is the lawgiver and its maker, the alchemist, and the fire that burns, turning our natural resources to gems and gold. She's in the breeze and in the aromas of jasmines, in the snowflakes that drifts and land as dew, in the elegant splendor of winter's clematis or choral symphonies. This love was once the sensuality dripping from our emotions, soothing the fiery passions, tender, intimate kisses of my lover as we smiled, drifting into the serene corridors of sleep. This love is me. I am the song of songs, the red rose that whispers passion and sacrifice, the lute of lutes echoing in the firmament of silent symphonies. I am the ocean in the drop and the drop in the ocean, only waiting to dissolve like sugar, to merge in the sweet solitude of my immortal grandeur. Lantern Carrier. Ray Jane, may God continue to bless and accompany you, whatever you do, always. Lots of love.
Oh, thank you for those words. Oh, they are warming me. I appreciate you.
Thank
Please,
you.
you're welcome. Please unmute yourselves and give Lantern some love for that.
Thank you,
Yes,
Lantern.
the
Such a blessing.
usual
Lantern, brother
benediction
man.
and
Always a
Beautiful,
blessing.
heart
Lantern.
opening.
Beautiful.
Always feels
So good to see
So,
you too.
yes,
so much.
it's always
Cheerfulness
a
is part of the
mitzvah.
way to peace. Stay cheerful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Be cheerful. You got to take care of you, right? Joy after peace. Seldom in the other direction. Seldom in the other direction. All right. But we gonna burn it up a little bit in here. You know, it's been so somber. I appreciate y'all and the love that you bring. You know what I mean? But I need a little spice in my life. So I'm gonna jump over to my brother who can only spice it up like my brother can. You see all them teeth? He about to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Take a whole bite out of this intimacy. All right. All right. So if you got a fan, you know it's already hot outside. You know, we don't presume everybody has an AC. Open the window up. You know, do how you used to do back in the day. You know, fold this way, then fold that way, then fold this way, then fold that way. You got a fan. Boom, you're done, right? You're ready, okay? All right, I'm telling you, it's about to get hot in here. Ed Flame-tastic, please unmute yourself and welcome back, my brother.
Thank you, my sister, with a voice of a twister. But first, I wanna thank you for giving me the best days of my life. Thank you so much for your wholehearted determination through and through. And remember that we'll always love you. All right, here's some spicy pieces right on through. Hello, my name is Ed Fantastic. Make your lives a little bit enthusiastic. Fellow scare alerts so no one gets hurt. Just have mommy days, so many different states. So please, my words, peace. I want to burst some cages. Okay. My first piece today leads to go inside your creatures is called Passionate Heartbeats. Our heartbeats smooth in the darkness of the room. Our eyes flow through the dancing silhouettes of naked curves. The slow rhythm of sexual music start to bloom and consume. The tune started to hit our stimulated nerves. Our lips deeply embraced the cotton candy kiss. The taste was deliciously sweet, the savory, surreal sensation of bliss, the scorching honey going through our heads and feet. Our bodies were burning. They are burning for the sexual release. The embers kept stirring, whirling, and transferring. The burning didn't slow down, but greatly increased. Our desires began to grow hungry. Our bare passion started to implode. The tender moments of discovery, our lust is going to explode. My fingers started tracing around hills and mountains. My fingers navigate around soft and sizzling landmarks. I'm drinking from your juicy fountains. I'm slowly drinking the essence of your heart. Your mouth is playing my volcano. The lava slowly and steadily moves forth. I was lost in sexual overflow. It felt like a moment of rebirth. Our minds were wired in snow. We were lost in our blurry eyes. In the orgasmic glow, we were lost in the sexual overflow. Our pleasurable songs of groans, moans, woos, sighs, and cries. I drove straight to your pink compact road. I felt the shivers and tremors around your body. The emptiness quickly grows. We're about to do something sexual, thrilling, and naughty. Our dancing hips started deeply mesh. Roughness submerged into softness. Our bodies nestled in a sweaty, alluring mess. Your softness gyrating with my hardness. Our sweat started to cling to our flesh. We would swallow our joyful words. We could feel the boiling hum through our chest. Our thoughts were completely backwards. Our lovemaking became intoxicating. Whisper of love strung through the air. Our energy participating, our electrifying awakening. Our minds drift in a world full of love flares. Therefore comes intensely. Our loins grew deeply. The climax came tremendously. We exhausted completely. Our wet bodies quake. Our inner world shake. Our minds bake. We couldn't stay awake. The sunlight became our sheets. Bodies drifting off to sleep. Our hearts felt complete, drifting off to lands of the deep. Thank you. And we'll miss you.
Yes.
Woo!
I'm gonna miss that heat. I don't know how I'm gonna get hot by myself.
Whatever you want me, I'll be there. I'll be around.
I hear that. Please unmute yourselves and give Ed some love.
Oh, Ed, you gotta be careful playing some
Always,
matches.
Ed. Keeping it real, keeping it hot, keeping it everything.
You are one of a fucking kind, Eddie.
Hey,
I
yay!
don't ever want you to
That's that
change,
right.
man, for real. I want you to stay exactly how you are, Eddie.
That's right. One of a kind, and it's a good
True.
kind.
Yeah.
True.
Flame-tastic. He's playing with matches.
That's it.
Thank you.
Cover your
Okay,
ass. Okay,
gasoline,
be
okay?
careful around Ed. You might catch on fire. I'm just saying. And that was a good song, Ed. Whenever you want me, I'll be there. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. Whenever you want me, I'll be there. Oh, I'll be around. Oh, don't get me started. Y'all know it's an old head right here, boy. What? Okay, but speaking of being around and knowing what's going on, right? You know who's always around for us? Making sure we good, making sure the show goes on, right? You down with RMT? Yeah, you know me. Who's down with RMT? Everybody. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. I see the arms out. Y'all getting into it. It's beautiful. Ryan, please unmute yourself and let the folks know what they can expect
Wow, I love that song you just sang together with Ed, and you better be careful what you wish for because we're gonna ask you every day to be with us. So what a beautiful evening. It is, a sad evening. Elemental, Rachel, and I had a little pre-meeting before Zoom, but I think in that meeting we did reconfirm, however sad we may feel, and I heard that from everyone else here, it is a celebration because we had you here on Thursdays for a year and a half, I believe. So I know you came on in April 2022, but you've been a member of our community way before that. So thank you for the time you gave us on Thursdays and even the times when you guest hosted on Mondays, and, in person at the block party, all the other times, you came to Voices and Vibes, karaoke, now it's called Verses and Vibes, all these different names, but beautiful programs. We love you, Ray Jane. Thank you for everything you have done. And yes, this is not, it's a farewell, but I know we're going to see you, whether, if it's not here for a few weeks or months, at other organizations. So, don't be a stranger. We will always, rely on your uplifting love and your singing and everything else. So thank you so much, Ray Chen. We really, really, really appreciate you. All right. For everyone who may not know me, I am Ron Mark Thompson. I am one of the programs and operations assistants at the New Regan Poets Cafe, and I also work as the tech assistant online on Mondays with Elemental and Thursdays with Ray Chain here, still today. And I already told Ray Chain, if our good luck round is so long today, it's okay. We're going to go overtime. We want to make sure that everyone is heard today, as we've always have done in the past. I also work in the tech booth at the New Regan Poets Cafe in Manhattan on East 3rd Street, including yesterday when we did when actually our executive director hosted, Labrua hosted the Women's Orators Wednesday, and before that she hosted and we recorded our monthly Beatniks online, which yesterday was in honor of the 50 years of hip hop. We did feature Beastie and Lemon. Anna unfortunately wasn't able to make it, so as a treat we got to hear 3 songs from our executive director Labrua, 3 of her original songs, because in addition to being a director and a poet, she is also a great actress and a singer. So if you did miss our Zoom session yesterday, we did record it. It was live streamed. It is on our social media channels. In a few minutes, I'll put that all in the chat. I know Ray Chain also going to paste some links in the chat, so you can always see our Beatniks there, as well as you can see the Monday and Thursday night online open mics in case you missed any of our Zoom sessions. Also a reminder again, yes, we do have online programs. Mondays, Elemental, we're going to hear from him in a minute. On the first Wednesday of every month, Beatniks Online. The next one will take place on September 6th. And Thursdays, yes, unfortunately, today was the last time hosted by Ray Chain, but again, it's a beautiful farewell. We're gonna miss Ray Chain, but she will always be in our hearts, and we will see her again wherever it will be. Ray Chain already mentioned next week will be guest hosted by Labrua, and we will keep you up to date, for any of the following hosts and whoever will become the permanent host on Thursdays. If anyone is interested, by the way, let us know, because it is about a community here, so you're more than welcome. Then we do have on-site programs as well. Mondays is the Monday night on-site open mic hosted by Sol Preem and Felicia K. That's taking place in the cafe at 8 p.m. Wednesdays, we have the Wednesday night poetry slam hosted by J Rose and the Bee. That is weekly, every Wednesday, except for the first Wednesday of the month, because that one is Beatniks and Women's Orators Wednesdays. And then every Friday, 10 p.m., Friday night slam, hosted by Jive Poetic at 10 p.m. in person in the cafe, followed by the open room / twilight open mic hosted by Chauvet, which starts around 12:30 a.m., 1 a.m. right after the Friday night slam. I also want to remind everyone, you may remember seeing it in Ray Chain's welcome slides at the beginning. This weekend there will be a special showcase taking place in the cafe on Saturday at 9 p.m. New York's Next, which is a live showcase hosted by our Monday on-site host Saul Preem. And there will be many features, including the Bee and some other hip hop and stars and poets. So come on through if you can make it. Also next week, I know Nico was here on Zoom a little earlier. He will, our chief of staff, Nico Diaz, he will be hosting Poetry and Potions open mic, which is a co-production of Barrio BX and the New Rican Poets Cafe, taking place in person in the Bronx on Tremont Avenue at Barrio BX, Wednesday, August 9, 7 p.m. Also will be celebrating 50 years of hip hop, featuring Chilo and May 3rd. You may sign up for open mic slots. It's free admission, but you can also get, you can buy drinks and food at Barrio BX. Also, we will let you know more about that in the next few weeks. On Thursday, August 24th at 6 p.m. in person in the cafe, the Mona Passage, which is a band by Yebe and Bonafide. And there will also be pre-show performances, which include our staff Cap and the Bee, our Wednesday host. And please, everyone, save the date. We have told you already about it. Saturday, August 26th. From 12 noon to 4 p.m. will be the New Rican Poets Cafe's Summer 2023 block party, outdoor, in person, in front of the New Rican Poets Cafe on East 3rd Street. We're going to have an open mic on the outdoor stage. We're going to have vendors, books. We're going to do like mini workshops. We're going to have a children's area, bouncy house, dunking pool. We're going to have as much as we can have. I think Jive will do some, he will DJ his music as well. If you're in New York City, save the date, free admission, it's our block party, our annual block party, our thanks to the community, especially since the cafe will be closing later in the year for a major 3-year reconstruction. So I hope you guys can all come on by and see us on that Saturday. For all upcoming programs, whether it's Mondays, Thursdays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, just head to newrican.org, click on full events calendar, choose the date and the time. You can get your in-advance tickets, or you can buy, if it's an in-person event, you can always get your tickets at the door as well. And feel free to follow us. You have our social media handles here, our link tree. You can contribute, the same information that Ray Chain already gave you in the beginning. Stick with the New Rican Poets Cafe. We all love you. We all appreciate your support, and we hope that everyone will keep supporting us Mondays and Thursdays. I haven't done much self-promotion in the last months, but I do want to give a shout out to some of our returners here. Ross Diaz, thank you for coming here today. Celeste, I know you joined us last week online. You've been with the New Rican's Poet Cafe before the pandemic. It was so nice of you to perform online last Saturday at the Hybrid Verses and Vibes. We really appreciate you. We're going to hear from you later. And Juan Ramirez, who we heard a wonderful poem today, but he is also a great playwright. It was thanks to him that 2 years ago I got one of my short stage plays got published, which he helped me edit and craft into a beautiful story that we performed online. And this is the book, Deep Dive. It's still available on Amazon. See, my name is there, and Juan's, I'm sorry, my blurred background is doing a little bit. Here we go. That's much better. So thank you, Juan, for coming here today as well. We love you. Check out his many amazing workshops at Art Defined, where Ray Chain also will will continue to give workshops. All right, before we head back to Ray Jane, Elemental, our Monday night online open mic host. Elemental, let everyone know what we may expect this coming Monday at your online open mic. Besides you and me, and obviously we're gonna miss Ray Jane, but we have to go on. So Elemental, what's coming up on Monday?
Appreciate you, Ron. Listen, make sure you are following Ron Mark Thompson, aka RMT. You're not down with RMT by now, damn it. You should be. I'm Elemental, host of the Monday Night Online Open Mic, presented by this legendary space. New themes every week. This week we are looking at Be the Lighthouse, the calm within the chaos. Did not plan for this, just kind of happened that way. Just like here, to sign up, you jump on Sunday night, 8 p.m. to get tickets for Monday night. This is really a somber night. I'm doing my best here, y'all, for real. We are saying goodbye to a true trooper in all forms of the word. Shout out C4, Storm Gods in the building. This incredible person is so amazing. So make sure you find yourself on the other side of Thursday night. Come and hang out with us on Monday night. And I'm going to pass it back to the dopest hostess in the Zoomverse, the one and only Ray Jane. Appreciate you, Ray.
You always give me some hype elements. I appreciate you. You get my energy up. I mean, I be like down here, and you be like, get your ass up. And I be like, okay, I'm here. I appreciate you. And you already know it's love all day from the bottom of my feet, sir. 10 toes down. You already know what it is. All right. So we're going to get back into this list because this is what brought us together. The poetry, the artistry, you. So we're going to get back to you, right? And who better to jump back in the list with one of our favorite storytellers? Oof, y'all make sure you pay attention because it's usually like a story folded in another story, right? Hiding under another story in the corner. So you got to really pay attention, okay? But I'm going to let him tell you. Ike Waltz, please unmute yourself and welcome back.
Hi, Ray Jane. I will really miss you. And one moment is mixed with the end of everything, and the result of something may ask the in-between. And who was Evan Spartacus? I am that slave of my time, a brutal gladiator, facilitator, which frees us all. And just in case, my soul is Hollywood's fake firestorm, Roman or other. My heart a righteous, my body is burning in hell. My golden thoughts trumps the everywhere, but I am not his slave. Can't you tell? Yes, the year ended in the loss of you. Hope, long bypassed, replaced by the aggressive motion of the flame-throwing absurd. Mine is a monster on fire, burning, slow roasting, lightly roasting. Your body, understatement. Old mind, nobody wants to hire, knowing all of the better, with nothing to excite, nothing to say. No, nothing, no more. I don't pray. Secretly, I stopped listening to my favorite part. We forgot to be a myself, following a part. That myself, that once upon a time, that myself I never understood. My name was not only an unpopular song, but a racist, contaminated tragedy that defined who we became, who I am, who is Spartacus in decline. Hollywood, you see, is subsetting me. Yes, that only one which keeps clinging to me like the smell of stinking fish. and I had sweet choices. Instead, in memory, I dish where the comforting movie houses. I escaped to be that rebel, a voyeur. I watched myself in the mirror, and now I grew. Now we made love on the white screen, masturbating. So I lived tactile imagery since this time, over and over again, cradled in secretive darkness. It's just fine. Absorbed in the moon cow's surround, regurgitating popcorn, slurping frozen coke, crunching ice cubes, biting fingernails. I hear that wide open mouth where Botox sex can't tame that annoying sound surround. La La Land had no plan for me. Nothing worked out like that. My future, always a permanent gamble, always an engineered surprise. Now that I fight that last power pill of my imaginary life, however sweet or bitter I swallow my blooded bride, I am my only forever discombobulated blue-eyed child. I am my daily replay of history. Yes, only my eyes have survived. In a bowl, we see that slow running shit all, and shit all is but nothing. I say it loudly, but nobody listens. I roar into your face, and nobody is listening. The road in my neighborhood has no beginning, no end. It takes only one turn, and I walk over myself. Then, forever again. Come on, come on, can't you imagine what I'm going to say? Okay, I fuck you all of all. And me? Then I was never a company man. I never worked for anyone. I worked with you if I felt like it. I felt free in obscenity. And then the system sold me behind my back without even asking me. I was handed over like a financial stock. And here it fakes in and Evan Spartacus lullabies the past on his darkened Zoom squared eye, cold, alone, time-keeping clock ticks, tick-tock, tick-tock. In the blinding spotlight appears the imperfection of a naked man. Spartacus, the gladiator, makes his sacrifice. What a bulging muscular desire. This is the cage, chocolate, munching audience, rousing perfume can't wipe sweet sticky pain, can't mop the echo of the imagined rain. But Spartacus can jump. Oh yes, Spartacus can jump. Okay, tour de force, dans l'air. An excitement whistled in da capo unison. Excellent grown human material. Imagination I hear everywhere. The freak show is the air. All looks legit, but nothing is, even a bit. It's butterfly's life, and death disintegrated into ashes. Beware. Yes, it's all about as if you had been there. Oh, yes. Ray Jane will always be in our hearts. Ray Jane will always be amongst us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ike. You're right. I will. You can't get rid of me. I told all y'all first time y'all came through, you done fucked up. It's too bad. I'm on you. Okay? And I'm glad to be. Please unmute yourselves and give Ike Wolf some love for that wonderful storytelling, man.
That was absolutely breath stealing, Aika. Mesmerized. Every word.
If I didn't know any better, I would say that cat sound like the Reanimator. For real. Like, oh, don't worry, she'll be around. she'll be around again. Always dope to hear you, like for real.
Say it. Ike is like, you're finding me out. You're finding me out. You're telling my secrets. Hush now. Hush now. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Someone's done got in. I mean, who could blame you for doing that, sir? I'm pretty fine. You know what I'm saying? Look, you're not going to stop the show, baby. You can put whatever you want in that chat. We're going to still love on each other, right? It don't matter. We're going to get it done. And whoever that is, don't you worry. We're going to get them going too. Because the boot swings, baby. It swings. It works. It works. Okay. We're going to keep it moving, right? And we're going to activate. We're going to let our brother D. Allen, right, come to the stage and give us his poetry and reroute our focus, right? Go ahead, do your thing, T. You got it.
You ain't even gone, and already I miss you. Thanks for everything, Ray J. This is a new poem called Slay the Beast. Tribes of conscience, hear me. We band together on this day in preparation of an unsettling but necessary fight. Sorcerers of spite who rule this land, and the villagers too glad to do their nasty bidding, have called upon with a spell, straight from a smoky, fiery pit, a monster as old as a kingdom and just as vicious. A monster that kept us apart and afraid, seen as inferior long enough. Raise your swords, raise your shields, use your sharp spears, use your bows and swift arrows. Let the boots you wear do all your speaking. When that hateful saurian stomps forth, with our numbers, slay the beast. The thick spiked back, long-tailed, long-clawed, blood red-eyed, fire-spitting, ivory-scaled, fanged Leviathan. White supremacy shall meet with a bitter defeat. And that was a new poem called Slay the Beast, inspired by the triptych poem Miss Experience White by San Francisco poet and podcaster Milo Starr Johnson. Best wishes to you, Ray Jane. We all love you here. From this mic to your ears, I'm D. Allen. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, brother. You come through with that fire every single time. Let the boots you wear do all your speaking. Oof, man, that's a bar. But then again, for a bricklayer, what's a bar, right? Unmute yourselves and please give D. Allen some love.
That was beautiful and powerful, D.
As always, man, makes me want to start a fight.
Always, always. Shout out East Bay in the building. D. Allen does this shit, man, for real. Plug in with D. Allen.
Ooh, I know that's right. Get our spikes up, right, CP? Like, damn, you know what? There's a lot of bad shit to fight. Just put me in just put them up. You know what I'm saying? Got you talking like the lion. Put them up, put them up. You know what I mean? We appreciate that. And we encourage your protests, right? Your poetry should be at least that. And sometimes it's as simple as protesting your own silence by speaking. Right? Your own desire to hide yourself because you don't think you're worthy of the spaces that you have already been made space for. Right? So sometimes that fight is just showing up and taking up that space and not second guessing it. Right? Because if it wasn't for you, you wouldn't fit. There'd be nothing for us to talk about. Right? Because you're already there. It's too late. You've already arrived in the space that you deserve. So accept it. Right? At least that's my hope for you. That's my prayer. All right? Now, while you're in the space that you deserve, go on and hold on to something, okay? If you got a seat belt, you got a regular belt, you got a waist belt, any of them things, you got shoelace, something. Just tie it around you so you could just hold on to something because it's finna get a little hectic in here. Okay, I'm just saying it's finna get a little hectic. CP Mays, my brother, What an honor to hear you spit, right? Okay. You talk about D. Allen making people want to get their backs up, right? I'm straight up lacing up the Timbs. Every time you open, I'm like, we going outside. We finna stomp somebody. We about to stomp out all the injustice. We gonna do it together. Let's go. Let me stop. Please unmute yourself and welcome back.
Hello, pretty people. Yeah, before I even start, like you give me reasons to smile. I look forward to Thursdays, Like I smile a lot hearing other people's poems and the words they use and how they use them, And I wouldn't trade that shit in for the world because the world needs more smiles, right? So wherever you go, make them smile. And I have one more special guest.
I love you, Ray. Wherever you go, just know you're in our hearts. You're in my heart for sure. Thank you for allowing me to meet you, because I know I don't hear you spit as often or whatever, but I can tell you're passionate. I can tell that you've got a big heart. You've got a big, big, big heart, and it is beautiful. So I just want to say thank you, and you're in our hearts. Thank you for staying in my heart.
I get to sleep with that? Okay, I got a poem. It's a new one. It's called New Releases and Matinees. Hopefully I don't mess this up. Almost and probably are the posted armed guards protecting all of the movie theaters in your mouth. Theater 1. You play the villain in your own heartbreak at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Theater 2. Girl meets girl, falls for boy, boy falls in love with everything you won't ever become. At 3:45 at Theater 7, in 17 minutes, a motion picture of every one of your well-developed negatives, it will take center stage. Starring Forget Everything Behind You Left. Co-starring with an ego that will always know how to exit stage right outside Theater 8 are the Matinees. Best Director in Motion Picture, the two nominees are Donald Trump for the riots he incited for which he will never get indicted, and George Bush, who never found any weapons of mass destruction, but did find new pipelines for oil production, and I'm sorry, will win Best Supporting Actress in all of their trumped-up alibis, Best Featured Actor in a Film, Jesus, for its role in playing Jewish, not Christian, Best Costume Design, whoever took a Middle Eastern man, dressed him up to be a hippie, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Christ. Theater 9. Best Set Design. Dearest, remember, remind, Leonardo da Vinci arranged every actor, character in the Last Supper's master painting. It plastered painting was the planting of the faith of mankind's two mustard seeds. In the picture perfect painting maze, your moxie may be too hungry for a halo. So I got a Last Supper go table that for the return of the rapture. Best choreographer, best musical score, Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, for the kids, not my son, secretly dedicated to all the baby mamas in the fucking house. Best adapted work from a novel, every human editor editing, publishing every new Bible. Honorable mentions goes to the authors of not LeBron James, but the author of the King James Version, the New King James Version, the New English Bible, English New Standard Version, and lastly, the New Living Standard Version. Give it up for all the editors of the Bible, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, best indie film editor is, ladies and gentlemen, whoever decided to kick the Gospel of Judas and the Gospel according to Mary Magdalene and edit right out the Bible. I mean, look at Theater 12, best cinematographer in an action drama's Toxic Relationship goes to, poster says, God. For best toxic relationship with his son, from which he left on the cross hard, that stigmata for scars. Best outside Theater 9 is The Red Carpet. to the Matinee Awards fashion show. Truth is, Jesus just had one religion, and that one religion just won the award for world's best one religion. It should be love. Every God has one world religion. It should be love. The truth is, the world just has one religion. It should be love. Thank you guys. Poem.
Listen, you gonna replace my marbles? You know what I mean? You gonna let them roll all over the floor like this? You gonna replace them? Come on, that was amazing new shit. Shout out to you and Black Swan for the depth of your love, right? The width of it. Allow me to fit myself inside of it. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And for coming here and just ripping it. Like every week, I feel like you raised the bar, whether you know it or not. And we need that, right? So we could push each other, so we could be like, damn, let me go write something right quick. You know what I'm saying? What do you say? Let me write something real quick.
I feel that way every week. So yeah.
You know what I mean? So you giving it to us, and I just want you to know that what you feel is the fruit of what you're sowing. Okay? If you feel it, it's because you're giving it, and we appreciate you.
Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry.
That's why I'm here, damn it.
TP.
Make him cry. Make him cry.
Muhammad Ali.
Make him cry.
Blew my brain straight into December.
Yeah, yay!
Man, I told you that.
Whoa,
I'm sorry wins best supporting actress. Like,
it's just another line. You're good. You're good. You're my man. You just blow my mind and blow my mind. Nobody blows my mind 10 times in one poem. You do.
Damn, we done broke CC. I love it. I love it.
I know that cat. I know that cat, for real.
You're good. You're good.
That's
we
what
gotta
I-
hang. We gotta hang. That's gotta happen.
I'm telling y'all, if you get the opportunity to touch and agree, not in just Zoomverse, but physically, take advantage. There's nothing like it, right? The two grounded spirits connect. There's nothing like that. That hug is different. I'm telling you. I promise you it is. And it's worth it. So if y'all in the New York City tri-state area, if y'all in each other's states, forget about New York State tri-state area. Y'all are everywhere. If you know you going to the West Coast, you know you got people on the West Coast. You're not alone, right? You're afraid to connect. There's a difference. You're not alone. Just look around. Throw a rock at a box and I bet you find somewhere to be. Okay? We just want you to know that. Because it's really easy to forget that you are welcome in this world. You know? Especially when certain things come with who you are that you can't choose. You know? So we just want you to know you're welcome somewhere. If nothing else. All right, we're gonna get back into this list. I appreciate you all for hanging in there with us. I just want to shout out some folks that came into the room. We got the Haiku King in the building, Chin Sean, right? He's here with us. We appreciate you for joining us. Roz, she's gonna bless us at the end. She's the last person on our good luck round. Julian Matthews, we appreciate you for being here with us as well, right? We love all y'all for sharing your Thursday with us. Terry Rose, Jerson, we see you. It was wonderful to hug you over the weekend as well, right? We appreciate you for donating your time and your energy to us. Because you could have been anywhere else, and I say that, I mean that. You could have been anywhere. You could have been in your bed. I say that a bunch too, and I mean that. But you decided to be here with us still. So thank you for sticking it out. We got a bunch more poets to get to. Well, not a bunch, but we got a few. And I want you to hear everyone. Because I want you to be heard everywhere, right? Just so you know. All right, we're going to jump to the next poet that we want to hear this evening. And that's Ron H. Okay, I'm asking you to unmute yourself. Welcome back, brother.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone been? It's been a while. I just want to say thank you so much, Ray Jane, for giving me this space and just, allowing me, and we will be missed. And thank you, everyone and everybody, for sharing and helping me grow every time and every day. So, my first poem got inspired, so I wrote something today. It's called If I Fall. So I'm just gonna get into it. If I fall, who will be there to catch me? No outstretched arms there to protect me. No net, no love to protect me from what's below. If I sink into oblivion, will the light from my heart continue to glow? I need you more than you need me. If I fall, will anyone see? Like a tree in the forest, will I ever rise again? My leaves fall down as I lay on this bed of sin. Sink in slower and slower. Can you see my hands reaching out to you? Can you see me crying, afraid to fall? No, I can't be with you. Knowing your smile, your touch will never grace this broken, shallow skin. Hear my heart one more time as it falls, hoping you'll reach and grab it from within. Save my heart, as this flesh is mortal and is just a vessel for the life that's within. My love for you is eternal and will transcend this life we're living. So please catch my heart and grasp it as it falls. Don't let the love wither away like it meant nothing to you at all. The laughs and the tears and every sad and beautiful moment we shared. I may fall out of your mind, but just know the love is still there. Fall deeper with no regrets. As I look back, I fall and fall hoping one day my heart, someone will once again catch that.
We're glad to be here, serving as a net.
Thank you.
You are welcome. You are welcome and you are worthy. Remember that. Okay? And every time you come back is the right time. There's not too much time in between. We're not gonna cuss you out, don't worry. Right? The next folks on here, they're not gonna cuss you out. They're gonna appreciate you choosing to be with us whenever you come. Thank you. Please unmute yourselves and give Ryan some love.
Yeah, that was nice, Ron.
Come on, man.
Back.
Make sure you come back and hang out with us, man. Listen, come through with all that new shit too. Dope.
Yeah,
Dope.
even without Ray Jane, we're worth coming to.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, I'm just the tip of the iceberg. Just the tip. This is all the rest here. See all this under here? It's a lot and it's beautiful. So don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat yourself, right? Take advantage of what's being given to you for free. We want you to have it. Are you gonna have it? That's up to you, right? That's up to you. You gonna take what's in your hand or not? That's up to you. Okay. And speaking of folks that give us plenty to work with in our hands, right? Bars on bars on bars, right? The captain of flow himself, right? I believe he brought Mama Flow with him over the weekend, didn't he? I think so. And I think he also went to the New York City Poetry Festival. And I think he also has a book that y'all can still buy, right? Who could I be talking about? None other than Daniel Fernandez. Please unmute yourself, Daniel, and welcome back, brother.
Hello. I don't know if I can see me. Yeah, I was a little bit in the dark. So it was a pleasure to be at the Poetry Festival and also at New Year's on Saturday. That was awesome. Hope to do it again soon. For today, I have a new poem that I'll perform. That's actually like my own version of a song I've been liking lately. So this song is called Every Time Around by Van Sire, but I did my own twist to it. So I changed the verses, but kept the hook. And I did it like that. I'll just jump straight into it. Every time around. I'm here whenever you need a shoulder to cry on, always available for the times that you feel that you don't belong. Just you and I to infinity and beyond. Squeeze the stress before it has a chance to launch.
Trust me, and let's overdose on devotion. One foot in front of the other, and let's go with the motion. Keeping it authentic as we balance the emotions, not frozen, stolen, broken, or open. Swimming on pride on our self made ocean, vibing since we can finally relax for once. The night gets cold, but there's smoke in the clouds. I'm having trouble sleeping, and it's stressing me out. The words may fall short of something profound, but every time I'm with you, I'm just glad you're around. It's a cold world out there. Cupid plays hide and seek while people have an affair. Some are depressed over a deal with despair. Love and hate are twins. Those who don't know compare. Arguments are common, but the key is communication. Speaking with the partner to ease the frustration. Choosing words wisely because the wrong one can finish the conversation. For me, disputes are padlocks without the combination. You can't run, but deal with the situation. Don't lie either, because that will lead to your annihilation. The night gets cold, but there's smoke in the clouds. I'm having trouble sleeping, and it's stressing me out. The words may fall short of something profound, but every time I'm with you, I'm just glad you're around. We cherish our times together like a family should. Keep you by my side because I love the way that we look at peace since life is starting to treat us good. Booking plans across the country because I could. Life gets wild and the mind tends to drift, so I hide the feeling as if it doesn't exist. I hold my anger without having to clench my fist. Being patient is undervalued as it is a gift. When things fall apart, I tend to agree with what I don't want to admit. But when I am with you, it's as magical as a solar eclipse. The night gets cold, but there's smoke in the clouds. I'm having trouble sleeping and it's stressing me out. The words may fall short of something profound, but every time I'm with you, I'm just glad you're around. You are able to free this broken man. I noticed a change once our relationship began. Savor a dance with a bite of romance. Hug an experience most don't have the chance. Let's fly to France and explore as I hold your hand. Photos of perfection as memories are stamped. The love is legit and her facial expressions prove it. Loving life, vibing on a cruise ship, hypnotized by the way you move your hips, kissing under the moonlight as we get lost in our trip. When the night gets cold, there was smoke in the clouds. Then you came and found me when the world let me down. The words may fall short of something profound, but every time I'm with you, I'm just glad you're around. Thank you.
You always giving us a little rhythm, brother. I'm here for it. Look, you see me? I was like, let me get the throw moving. Okay. We appreciate you, Daniel. I'm so happy that you got to experience being in the bricks in the New York. It's an
Thank you.
experience within itself. And I'm glad that
Mhm.
everybody else got to experience you at the New York City Poetry Festival. I see big things for you in your future. I hope that you understand that this is just the beginning,
Thank
right?
you. Thank
As
you.
long as you believe that too, okay?
Mm.
Yes, yes, we appreciate you. Please unmute yourselves and give Daniel some love.
Nice one, Daniel. Or,
All right,
Call you
Daniel.
Captain Flo, 'cause, I mean, that was
That's
the
how you come through, Captain Flo, right? I wasn't
Yeah,
even
that
there.
was
Yeah, yay!
that was the most smooth transition I
You
ever heard.
brought your people.
Thank you.
That's how you pull up. You
Oh, and the
pull up with your
fam, the
folks.
whole
You
fam.
pull up with your folks, man. That's how you really know when you got a real one. They pull up with their folks. It's not a game around here, y'all. For real. Appreciate you, Captain Flo.
I just love it when Daniels reads and sings, and yes, he brought his whole family. And on Saturday, he actually
Yeah,
blessed us in the second round with that New Year song that he brought
yeah.
here to the online open mic first. And what a treat that was, that was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. Can't say it enough.
So welcome, and we love it. Try all the shit out on us, okay? That's why we here. You want to try to sing, do it. You want to be a comedian, try it, but don't try it. Okay, be careful. Just be respectful. That's all we ask. You know what I'm saying? Not everything is funny. If you're the only one laughing, you need to hush up. Okay. All right. But anything, short of that, go on, bring it. You know what I'm saying? We here for it. We here for it. And you know what else we here for? We here for the folks who it's been hard to come back to the words. It's not always easy to write just because you're a writer, right? Sometimes you ain't got nothing. And you wondering, am I a writer I mean, it shouldn't be this damn hard, to put something together. And sometimes it is. Sometimes it's impossible. But that doesn't make you any less of a writer of what you are. Just because you can't be it in the moment don't make you any less of what you are. Right? So we appreciate those writers who decide to come back to it, even if it's just to listen and be inspired and be pushed, right? Because, sometimes you don't have the answer, and that's still an answer, right? That's a request for your stillness. That's a request for you to listen, right? So we appreciate you for coming back to us, right? We love new voices, and we love them even more when they come back. We love them when they ain't new. They just, they just got a little wine to them now. That's all. They've been in, they've been in the barrels for a little bit. Okay, they coming back real fine for us. And me might as well just go on to Celeste because she definitely brought us that fine wine last week, and we were like, "So you don't be doing this? I mean, when's the last time you said you did it? It wasn't yesterday, because I mean." Damn. Okay. But I'm gonna let you experience Celeste on your own. Celeste, please unmute yourself. We're so happy to have you back with us.
Hi, thank you very much for having me back, Ray Jane. We just met. But happy travels and trails and paths to you. I am coming with the darkness, as I tend to. Because this week has sucked, as it seems to have for a lot of us. It's been a heavy ass week. But I'm going to start it on the heavy side and end it on the light side, with two little ones. This first one doesn't have a title. So if you think of a title, let me know. Thanks. I tried to erase your name with all sorts of things. Set it on fire, only left soot in the shape of its letters. I tried to strangle it with my handwriting, drown it in ink, shoot it with insults, dissolve it in rum. Your name can swim and dodge and float and fly. I hate your name. I had to buy a closet full of clothes because it stains. My smile stays small because if it goes wide, people will see my black teeth from when I tried to eat your name and swallow it, but then it got stuck inside me. I tried to throw up your name into a napkin, and now your name is lodged like a nail through my tongue, and I can't say missed without you. I can't say hate without you. I can't say past without you. I can't say go away without you until you let me say I love you. But neither of us will, because it doesn't matter. I'm sure you forgot I exist. I don't remember what your voice even sounds like anymore. And I'm less afraid of death than I am to be reminded, because then I'll forget every song that I know. That's the first one. And the second is, I am no match for my heart. I am no match for my heart. For these eyes that miss nothing, for my hand, a flower ever reaching and grasping for your love's sun. Those moments when we both cared that I was here and you were there. I am no match for the world. All tragedies already written and love songs sung. Leave me queen of words mute with no court. Perhaps I was made to match it. Just witness things smooth and endless. A procession of clouds who fall into worship when they admit that they are nothing but fire and air. For what else is breath? Thank you.
Ooh-wee. For what else is what? What queen of words with no huh? Because then I'll forget every song I know, huh? What? I'm less afraid of death than I am to be reminded. Girl, you better just go off. I think Rosalind said go off. I agree. Come on. That's how it come. Let me be quiet. Please unmute yourselves and give Celeste some love.
No, that was really beautiful.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Celeste,
gorgeous.
are you
Oh,
trying to catch
man.
my breath?
Plus, you're a beautiful writer.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was
Oh,
amazing.
so
I think that's a perfect blend of, love and stay off my block, motherfucker. Like stay away from me, homie. Like I love it, but just bag back. I love it. Really dope.
Absolutely. That
Yep,
sounds like love with boundaries to me.
exactly. Which, as we're thinking tonight, you gotta be true to yourself and do what's best for you.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Be brave. If you're not gonna be brave for you, who you gonna be brave for? Why should I believe you're brave? Why should I believe you're a warrior? You won't fight for yourself. Nah. We gotta change the numbers up. We gotta move those priorities around. Okay? There's no shame in being number one. You're supposed to be number one. There is only one. But that's for a whole nother poem, ain't it? There's only one. We all just bits of each other. All the same. The sooner we come to understand that, the sooner peace will be a reality. Right? If we still see these partitions as reality, then we're separated. Right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? It might be last I'm on the bike for a while. So I'm just gonna talk my shit every now and then between in between, okay? Because I want y'all to know, I want you to be inspired, I want you to be lifted. I want you to see every obstacle as just a vanishing thing. Right? Something that just hasn't vanished yet. Imaginary thing. Right? There ain't nothing in your way. Period. Okay? Next person, that's right. Exactly, Kevin. Period. Next person to let y'all know what it is, right? But it ain't. And what's true for you. We appreciate you for being with us, Kevin Watson. Please unmute yourself. Do your thing.
This has been amazing. It's my first time here. So I just want to tell Celeste, you just did an amazing job. You touched me. Thank you. So I wrote a song a while back. I'm gonna sing it. And I only have like one verse and a chorus. And I have something for you at the end, Ray Jane. All right. No, 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 no. Not talking anymore. Can't go on like this. Can't be serious. I got another love, fine as a mother. I know what this is. Can't resist. I want that girl. I need that girl. I want that girl. I said, she's my world. Girl. Yo, Ray Jane, we appreciate you so much. Please know that we love you. You touch us so much. Please hold on and know that you are loved. All right, that's it.
Kevin, you better come here and sing to me. You better go ahead. Come on. I'm so proud of you, first off. Right? It takes a lot of courage just to step in front. It takes more courage to open your mouth. It takes the most courage to sing your shit. What you made, right? Just enough words for us and just enough soul. Thank you so much. I'm blessed by your voice. I hope that you come back to this space, right? What I'm leaving behind for you is love, right? And I know this community gave it to me, so I know it'll be here whether I'm here or not, right? Just like Mike would say. Okay, so please know you're welcome. And since this is your first time, right? And I'm so glad we have a new person, right? That's gonna make me cry. We gonna do for you what we always do for any person who this is the first time that they're with us. And that is we ask everybody to unmute themselves and to tell you something, to shout it, that they wish somebody would have told them, to make them feel present and welcome when their first time here. All right, so that we want you to know that you done fucked up. Whether I'm here or not, you are expected and welcome. Please unmute yourselves and give Captain.
Well, I would say you got some soul, but there's so
Okay.
much more than just that.
Ooh.
Man, you are so breath of fresh air in here. Everything. We are so looking forward to you coming back.
And that's a big welcome.
You're the
That's a big-
blacksmith over there talking.
You being new when she's being new, you know what I'm saying? Where she's going's new and where you're coming's new. So I feel it. I feel it. That was good.
Definitely, you have found a place where you belong.
There's a tear in her eye. It's
one of us.
It's true.
Worthy. You're worthy of this space.
Very authentic.
Kevin, you have to help me out here a bit. I dropped my heart somewhere on the floor. You have to help me find it. I still haven't
You
retrieved
got to
it.
do it quick because she's got dogs and they might eat.
Oh no! Oh no! Get that thing off the ground, Finn. It's not
You're here to
safe.
say it. You're here to say it.
Listen.
Juicy hot stew.
Ike, oh Lord, Ike done turned the heart into stew. Jesus, let me mute y'all. Y'all getting crazy. Oh, we appreciate you. We just so you know, you're loved already, right? And I know that's tough to accept for some people, right? We leave space for the folks who weren't loved. Forget properly, whatever that means. They don't know it when it's offered because they've never had it truly. They didn't trust it. That's right. So we don't feel any kind of way if you're like, all right, yeah, you love me, so I don't know y'all don't know me, so whatever, right? But it's true. We're offering you love for free. And all we ask is that you take it and make something beautiful with it and bring it back for us, right? Sing it to us, right? I'm glad another singer is up in here, right? Keep them singing up in here. Kevin, I'm gonna give you a job. Keep them singing up in here, right? I want them singing. I want you singing, right? So many people, I can't sing. Who cares? Do you have something to sing about? That's more important, right? Sing, right? Take up space. Thank you for taking up space with us, Kevin. We appreciate you. What? Singing to me. Yeah, you better go ahead. Okay. Hitting them notes. I said, hey, all right now. Shoot. I gotta tell y'all I'm leaving every week. That's what it took to get somebody to sing to me. Shit, damn. But that's all right. I'll take it. I will take it. Thank you so much. All right, we made it to the good luck round. I'm sorry for keeping y'all over time. You know how much I appreciate your ability to rest just as much as I need it. But we're going to get to these last few people because we said we were making space for them. So we hope you hang in there with us, okay? The next person, all three of them are, you just might as well, I mean, don't do it to yourself. You done already laid up this long, okay? Joski is next. Oh my God. First of all, I just wanted to take a second to say thank you to Joski for holding space with me. Y'all don't know how difficult this has been. Celeste, I'm with you this past week. This past 2 weeks really have been horrible. And when I say the love is free, I mean that. And I'm grateful for the open hearts that greet us in these spaces, the generousness of spirit, and not being so tied to a correct procedure that you forget that you're dealing with human beings. So I thank you, Joski, for letting me be human with you in a moment when I was very vulnerable. Thank you for taking care of me in that moment. And I encourage you all to do the same for each other. There's a lot of pain out there. There's a lot of people hurting. And we are collectively, as a community, the sum of all of our parts. So if we forget one, we forgot ourselves, right? So it's our open challenge to one another to see and treat each other like human beings, that no one person is too small to stop a show, right? We all matter in this space. I can't tell you to take up space and then erase it, right? That doesn't make sense. So thank you, Joski, for the space that you make, the space that you take up, the music that you give to us, the originator of Guitar Thursdays, because he was the first one to do it up in here, right? He's the first one strumming us to peace, right? And to thoughtfulness, to protest, to, hey, did you see what happened? Over a melody. So please unmute yourself, Joski, and welcome back.
Ray, you're completely ruining me. Can you hear me? That way as well? Okay. Ray, I'll let you know. You already know. But this song reminds me of you. Give your love away. You'll have more that way. This is why I say, give your love away. Put it on display. Shine the light away. Give it all away. You'll have more that way. Rain clouds over the mountain. Weeping water fountain. My tears, hey, who's counting? Finally found a way, and now I say, give your love away. You'll have more that way. This is why I say, give your love away. Put it on display. Shine the light away. Give it all away. You'll have more that way. Rain clouds over the mountain. Weeping water fountain. My tears, hey, who's counting? Give your love away.
Hey, yay, Joski! Always bringing us the vibes, giving that love away, man. Ugh. If that's not the message, I don't know what is. Thank you for being you, strumming that guitar, being unafraid to do something different in this space. You inspire us. Please unmute yourselves and give Joski some love. Thank you.
Josie,
So glad you're part
thank
of this
you.
tonight.
That was really, really good
Right
choice.
without your voice.
And for all the people you backed up on Saturday too, you gave a lot of love there. That was good.
We just ain't right without a Joski C song. For real, man. Like your melodies, your grooves, as Roz mentioned, the frequencies, man, they just put us all in tune, man. And I
Yep.
really, really appreciate you staying dedicated to who you are, Joski.
Well, thank you. You know, one thing I've discovered over these past 3 years, because I came and I never left, is poets are such good listeners. That's just the truth. So anyway,
The bona fide fact, Joski.
You gotta listen good to be a poet. That's
right.
And you got a good listener partner too that came along with you. That was beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Both.
Deneen. Give Deneen our love, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Ray Jan, how long you been doing this? Because I maybe October, November was the first time.
I've been hosting this show since last April.
Okay,
So
that's some time.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
gifted it, you know.
Now you never get any sleep though. I know that part. You gotta get some
Please,
rest.
what's that? I don't know her.
Sleep, what's that?
I don't know that lady. Sorry to that man. I don't know that.
We got to kidnap you for some vocals though. I know that's gonna happen
I
someday.
know.
I'm dreaming it. I'm dreaming into reality. This one.
That's how reality happens, right? Truth be told. Always a dream first, right? In your mind first. Then in reality. Whatever that is, right? We are going to move on. Thank you, Joski, for blessing us. We are well into our good luck round. We only got 2 more poets, and then we're out of here, okay? The next of those 2 poets is true and dear to my heart. Way back in this online scene, back when it first started, all right? Back with the originals, hosting, Bruja, Advocate of Words, right? This is how we met Roz. This is how we knew, right? How the X look in the box, right? In the Zoom burst, right? Letting us know that it's okay to be yourself out loud, right? And to be fierce about that, right? Roz also got a book, okay? So I'm gonna let Roz tell you about it because I want y'all to have each other's books because your words, oh man, you know, it's only but so many poems that you share on here. Y'all have so many amazing words, so many pivotal statements, things that can change the world on each of your pages. So I just don't want you to miss out on the inspiration, right? That lives in these boxes with you. Roz, I love you, Queen. Thank you for being here. Please unmute yourself. Do your thing.
You know how much I love you, Regine, and I am so glad to be here tonight. And yeah, I do have a book. You can follow me on Through Her Big Brown Eyes to inquire about it if you're interested. It's called Lady Lotus, and it's a collection of my poetry that I wrote all throughout the pandemic. And like she said, this is where I met this amazing group of people, this community that I love so much. But let me get right into this. It's called Wild, and it goes like this. Perhaps the wildest things on earth aren't animals. Maybe they exist within our bodies instead, working tirelessly from the day we take our first breath, captive within our rib cages, still cages, wild enough to love fiercely, wild enough to dare to synchronize with another, wild enough to break and still have the audacity to love again. Perhaps the wildest things make song out of blood flow, make masterpiece out of broken pieces. Now that's wild. End poem.
Yes. Wild indeed. Wildly talented that is. Okay. Please make sure you find Roz through her bigbrowneyes.com. Buy that book. Treat yourself. Unmute yourself and give her some love in the interim.
Yeah, we
Big
missed
love,
you a lot.
Roz. Thank you.
We're so glad to see you back.
Been too damn long, Roz.
Nice work.
Where have you been?
Thank you.
Ooh, we
I
missed
missed you all.
Absolutely. Woo! You know, sometimes y'all come back and it's like sprinkles on the ice cream. You know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, I had no sprinkles on ice cream. Man, look, I love it. So we appreciate y'all for coming back to us. Like we said, there's no wrong time for this. Whenever you come, it's the right time, right on time, right when you need it. And we appreciate you for being here, Roz. This is exactly the right night for me. I'm selfish with it, but hey, I got you. And I'm glad for it. Thank you. All right. And Julian, that background is wow, my brother, but we got to get into it. That we come to the end of our good luck rounds. And considering the self-love and healing that is always being pushed towards you, encouraged, I think Julian's the best person to end us for the evening. I've always said I feel like his poetry is my therapy. I feel like I'm about to go lay down on the couch and get my tissues out. It's gonna help me get through some things. So I appreciate you, Julian, for being here, and we're so glad to have you rounding us out on this last Thursday together. Please unmute yourself, Julian Matthews. You're welcome here, as always.
Hi. The tunnel. Someone said this poetry open mics are akin to bridges. But I say they're more like tunnels. In a tunnel, sometimes when you enter, you're excited, sometimes a little nervous, uncertain. Sometimes you are wired, tired, seeking solace. You enter the darkness with hope there is light on the other side, that you will eventually find a way out, even if you have to dig your way out. When the host asked everyone to unmute and show some love, did you stay muted, camera off, aching inside? Was the echo chamber too loud for your ears? When you clicked leave, was it then a relief? When it was over, did you return to your side of the tunnel, underwhelmed, undelivered, uncrossed? Is your side of the tunnel still hollow, a chasm of sameness, indifference, apathy? A cluttered desk, you swear, is an organized mess, a shelf of unread books, a lone couch, an empty, unwashed mug. Was the friend request ignored? Did the email go unreplied? Was the text message you sent ghosted for days, weeks, months, like a clock on the wall that stopped ticking when no one was looking? Sometimes there is a disconnect. But I hear you, I see you, I feel you. I too have a hole of unburied grief. I pray some nights you see the glimmer on the other side. I hope your heart pounds so hard inside you, you could hear your ribcage crack with every beat. I hope you are so moved that you somehow transcend space and time and melt into the screen. I hope some words are so tender they swoon your soul and it grows wings and orbits the heavens. I hope across this optical illusion, this digital hallucination, these amplified bits surfing on fibrous light waves, you are somehow lit. I hope you cup that light in your hands like a firefly, bottle it, watch it glow tonight till you drift off to sleep, afloat on a cloud of happy childhood memories. For our precious time together here is a time tunnel, a hidden underpass, a secret passageway. We plow through it with bare hands, calloused by this sentencing of our own making. When it seems all around us, the bridges are being broken. And all the war drums beat louder and louder. When all you and I want is the same thing. Some peace of mind, some shared silences, some soft music, some soothing words. And to hear someone, anyone, on the other side, digging, still digging. Thank you, Ray Jane. Good night.
Wow. Just like I thought. Just what we needed. Always what we needed. Thank you, Julian, for moving us as only you can. Please unmute yourselves. Give Julian some love.
Julian, you're
I had to pull over. That was insane. That was drop
Yes.
dead gorgeous. Is that public anywhere?
Not yet. Well, unless you're on
It will
Facebook,
be
maybe.
as soon as this is over. You'll be able to find it on YouTube and go
Oh,
back.
that's right.
All of this whole evening.
Oh, good. I
Yes.
would love to spend time. That was honestly, that was absolutely moving. Really, it made me pull off to the side of the road.
The metaphor, the illusion, everything about it, that end, bringing it in, making us think of those kids who in Thailand who miraculously were saved, just everything about it, just the whole spirit of struggle and miracle.
Julian, you're a real gift to everyone. You really are. You stay so true to your pen and your ink and your time here. And just big gratitude for just being who you are.
Yeah. And it was a perfect thing for the end of this very, very special night.
Very special. The beginning. And so let it begin. The Ray Jane story, page 1.
Wow, yeah,
Well, there's a bunch of pages already. It's a new chapter.
It's a new book.
It's a new chapter.
We got some volumes and shit. Okay.
The volumes, the fucking epics. They have bookstore full.
Right. Thank you to all of you. It has been a complete honor and privilege to hold you, which I've said and which I'll say, which I'll always say. I thank you for letting me be here for you, letting me make whatever space you need, right? Making sure we don't leave anything unsaid, including messages, right? We appreciate you. I thank you for loving me as well, for what you return to me without me asking sometimes, and especially when I ask. Because to give a gift when asked for is also a skill.
I'm asking for a song.
I know you. And I will. I got 3 songs to sing to y'all because 3 people asked for things.
Okay.
Not long, just portions of them because again, my voice is.
He's the one that speaks to you. I'm gonna let you finish before I start yelling, please.
Okay. Oh Lord. So I don't actually know this song, but it's so pretty. I just want to try it again. Encouraging you to try, right? To the end, even if it sounds nuts. As long as it's nuts amongst friends, it's okay, right? It's just the beginning, as CCR Chakra says. Unless, right? As long as it's amongst friends, it's the beginning. Now I'm nervous. There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They say he wandered very, very far, over land and sea. A little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. Right, that's one. My man's Nat King Cole.
So you just gonna transition into jazz singer? Is that what's happening? Okay. Keep going.
Hey man, y'all asked for it. I'm just trying to be true to my word, right? From the beginning to the end. the next one I'll sing for you then. You know, I ain't gonna sing it as well as Aniko, but I'm gonna try. I'm high, I'm from outer space. I got Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins. I'm gone, I've been far away. I'm a luminaire now, making moves, starting waves. I've been dreaming about flying for a long time. I had a vision from the crazy wanna co-sign. Artificially intelligent new AI. I'm your future, present, past. I'm the fine line, yeah. I'm the missing link of this illusion. I'm not really here, I'm an intrusion. I don't sink or swim, I just float. I don't need gravity, I just need growth. All right. That's the best I could do with that. And the last one is I Will Always Love You. It's Dolly Parton's version, but I don't really know Dolly's part. Now, you know, I don't want to mess up Dolly's thing. I know Whitney's. You know, I ain't gonna try to be Whitney, but I'm gonna try something. If I should stay, I would only be in your way. So I'll go, yet I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And I'll always love you. I'll always love you. And I mean that.
It's not fair. That's not fair. Go ahead, Ray. That's just
No, I'm going to ask everyone to unmute because I think the real reason she's leaving us so she can go on concert tour, you know, like throughout the country, right? So everyone, please tell Ray Jane what you think of it.
Open up for
Oh
Wet
my
Leg. That's right.
God.
That's a gorgeous.
That was perfect.
Oh.
We love you too. We
That
will.
was taking it home. And you
Beautiful.
really are a true beginning. Actually, gets every single breath you're about to take, but we'll start with this one. This is a good one.
Ray Jane owes me $5 and a fish sandwich. Don't let her trick y'all. She'll me $5.
Oh
And a
yeah!
fish sandwich.
Hey up! Come on,
No tartar sauce. No tartar. Hold the tartar.
Don't let her go. Don't let her go. That way you're short of $5.
Listen, I got you. I keep my debts, okay? I fulfill what I'm called for, and I hope that I was able to love you even just a little way, past any little bit of pain. And I thank you. I've been holding it. I'm so proud of myself because I've been holding it. And it's been a privilege to hold you. It's been a privilege to poet with you, to share with you, to ground with you, to keep you, because I know everywhere else is so hell-bent on ravaging you. And I just want you to know, even if you don't see me, I hope you feel me. I hope you know I've never left you and I never will. I ain't God now. I'll be asleep sometimes. So if you don't get me, it's not because I don't love you. It's just because I'm human and I have to rest. But if you need me, I'm always here for you. Please come back to this place. There will be other people to lead you and guide you. And I task you with the challenge to serve your community and not just use it as a platform for your rise. And whatever that means to you, I honor you in your work and your privilege to share with one another is boundless, and I will see you again. Like I said, I'm too brown to be missed. Okay, so same way we enter is the same way we leave.
We got a poem. You got to give us the last words. The last
Oh.
favorite poem. You got to be the last poet. You got.
You don't have to do nothing.
Okay.
But you don't have to do
You
nothing.
will.
I will, though.
How about just favorite line from a poem? Just one of your favorite lines. Anything.
I will read something to you.
Yes.
Somebody spoke about being a farmer. And that resonated with me. And this is entitled, I Know. I might be a love farmer, 'cause I know. When the soil ain't no good, I know. When the season is over, I know. When the harvest ain't gonna be enough for the spiritual belly, when I get to groaning 'cause it's half empty, I know. When the crop done went bad, when the pestilence can't be overcome, I know. When the yield will be low, oh yes, this discernment made itself an almanac, I know. Trauma responses got me thinking I can get control of what is lacking, but I know. All the seeds I sow won't grow, but I am a farmer, so I do what I do 'cause I know. Spring will come whether or not I am ready for it to, and I know. Who truly holds my reaping in hand, so I release this grip 'cause I know. Start tilling like I understand, ain't no desert in this favor, yes I know. Though famine may come and go, I know. Even when the sun is eclipsed and the rain is scarce, I know. My land will have bounty, so again I release grip, I know. I got to do my best to plant with intent, weed what seems daunting, I know. Repairing my roots requires I go on counting like I know. Grace is rising on stalks, sturdy, reaching for the sunlight. They know my fruit will ripen in my mouth when I give thanks for abundance in advance, 'cause I know winter remains on every horizon, and yet my faith keeps rising through, even if they cement me. My roses crack what aims to bind me. So I know the faith of a farmer is all I need to remind me that I know. Thank you. I love you. Peace.
You know, a lot of people talk about like us as writers and artists in general. You know, we want to be remembered. You know, we want our craft to be remembered after we're gone, or you know, in the time frame that we're living. You're remembered. Like you already got the shit, Ray. Like most people are fighting for that. Like I just want to be remembered. Like you may disappear, but every one of us, somebody asks us about poetry or open mic sometime in our life, we're gonna be like, oh yeah, Ray J. Yeah, have you heard of Ray J? Oh yeah, Ray J was dope. Oh yeah, Ray J owed me $5 in a fish sandwich and never paid me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much you can do. There's so much you can do.
Thank you, CP.
You know, you live some of the greatest words I ever heard, and that is get behind you and go, and you do that well.
Rachel, we're not going to let you go. Our usual opener wasn't able to be here today, so I'm going to have her say something as well, if you don't mind. Deadpan Lizzie, unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Elizabeth.
Hey, Books.
Hello, beanie blessings to you, Ray, and our community. I had plans tonight. I didn't know until I got out of a play an hour ago. It was your farewell show, and if you can give me 2 minutes, could I do something, please? So I know it's late, but thank you for holding space. This is for Ray.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Thank you. I know it's late, guys, and it's a late night, but this is for Ray Jan. Dear Lizzie, thank you for sharing your book of magic with me. You are indeed a beautifully vulgar Pianku poet. I love the challenge in your work and the accomplishment, the push to write, even if it's just a little a day. I love how New York it was, from falling in the subway to managing nervous breakdowns on the move. You've had me laughing and bopping my head in harmony with just how much 9 words can say. It felt like I got to live in a poet's daily thoughts. I want these pankus on a daily calendar, one a day like vitamins. You've moved like an expanding breeze, with short, impactful lines and space for moments, where you cover our minds and dream the shallow rest. Clearly something so beautiful needing a bit more space on the page to be adequately lit. I think you said it best here. We can stand by for prompts or create now. Thank you for sharing your vulnerability, your wit, your fearless expression of what pleases you, and your inspiration. Thank you again for the privilege of being a part of your journey. It was an honor. Love, Raging. She wrote that for the forward of my book. She is such a meaningful person to our community and to me personally. She is a brilliant artist and human being. It is such an honor to know you. Thank you for every space you have ever held and shared with me and our community. You know, I think the world of you and love you so much. And I literally ran home just to do that for you. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel grateful and I'm just blessed by you all. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life and your process. And I hope that I have more opportunity to do that. So it's not goodbye, farewell, right? Until next time, right? When you see me in the street, don't ask brand new. I want my hug, okay? I'm gonna have your $5 for you. Don't worry about it. I keep my, I pay my debts. I do, but only if you show up with your wife, because we also talked about that. Because it's 2 or none. Okay, just saying. All right. Please unmute yourselves and do me one favor and just throw love into the atmosphere, right? For the next time, not for the last time, for the next time. And Ron, you can take us out of here.
Big worldwide hug all the way around for everybody here.
Yes, nothing but love.
Nice.
So much love.
Good
So much
night,
love.
everybody.
You're gonna be back to do more reading now that you're not hosting. So
Yeah.
Thankful for
you
you.
done fucked up now.
Yeah.
Whatever you choose to do, we're ready
Now
for
you
it.
gotta come back next week.
Selling
Well,
on
after
the
the sleep,
CC.
maybe.
Thank you for everything, Ray. Thank you.
Absolutely.
We love
We'll
you.
be
Good
missed.
I
night.
love you so
Love you,
much.
Ray.
Love to you all.
Bye-bye.
Have
Been
rest.
you've been such a fixture, been such a pillar in our world for a while. It's not gonna be easy to find this side of Monday night without you, Ray. There's only one Thunder Lung in the world, and you have made your presence felt every single time. I will miss you, Ray, but we'll talk.
And it was such a pleasure working with and for you first days, so we love you. We love you.
Don't be a stranger though.
That's right.
Don't be a
Done
stranger.
fucked up.
You know what it
You gotta
is?
come
You
back.
know what it is?
I done fucked up, right? I know.
Law enforcement don't go nowhere. C4 in the building. We go nowhere, baby. You know what it is. I love y'all. My goodness.
You already know. All right, y'all. Go to bed. I love you. Go to bed.
Go to bed. Hit that button.
Right?
Should I hit it, Ray J? Should I wait another 5 or 10 minutes?
We'll be here all night.
You got the chance to hit it. You got to hit it. That's what I heard.
All right. Guys, thank you. That was amazing. Ray J, we love you. Bye.
Take it with you.